Hello and welcome to part 78. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Let's increase that speed. We're going to see if we can finish this tower today. Finishing this tower also means changing the ladder on the inside. We need to reposition these. Let's do these one at a time. We don't want too many people getting stuck. It's thankfully early in the day. Is anyone here working on taking this ladder apart? No one? This is what I was afraid of. Alright. Crystal, you're enjoying entertainment. Saw your name a moment ago. There you are. Let's get you to install this ladder. That way we can free Elucia from here. Crystal does that. Let's go take a look at the moat. We'll see if we can assign some more digging. Let's put in a ramp here from this side. I think it'll be a good idea to save time for our people running all the way down that way. Let's see, who do we have available? Crystal, again, enjoying entertainment. Let's get you to build that. Stylize this a little bit. Heat wave has ended. We have wood. Looks like the ladder's not put in yet. That's why no one's able to get there. It's night shift. Let's get Deer Mod to go and put this in. Let's get that constructed. Once that's done, we'll be able to put in the roof here. Look at our animals all sleeping in a row. Alright, we got a few ladders put in. Let's see. Dear Mod, enjoying entertainment. Looks like you got your needs filled just now. Let's get you to deconstruct this. While you move into position, let's go get some more moat digging assigned. Let's take a look under here. Looks like that clay can get dug out. This is ready to be filled in. Let's go further down. You know what? I think this is okay for now. Let's stop digging this part here. We'll put in a slope. We'll be able to start digging this piece out. This is growing still. Let's wait a little bit. Alright, the slope is put in. We can assign digging here on the west. And that means we can also start getting this taken out. Get rid of this little bit of clay that's on the west side here. Northwest. Going back to the south, let's get some more digging assigned. Southeast. Let's take a look. All this dirt here can start getting filled in as well. Let's put some soil in there. Looks like this area we got the coal taken out. Let's get this filled in with soil as well. Alright, let's get that ladder put in. Let's take these other ladders apart. Ooh, a surprise raid by the Mountain Bandits. Okay, they are not bringing any siege weapons. Alright, 53 enemies have appeared. Let's pause this. Let's get all the layers brought up and let's go to the top of our list and start drafting. Pressing tab, pressing the R button. That's the hotkey for drafting. We're going to go through our list here, get everyone drafted. Okay, that's everyone. Let's take a look. Let's see where our enemies are. Looks like they're on the west end, furthest away, which is great. We do have some people on our west end. Hopefully they're able to get inside. Alright, not sure which way they'll go, if they'll run on the north side or the south side of our building. So let's get our people put into place at the front. Let's see, we can get a few people with some helmets here. Alright, let's get a few people set up on a corner. Now this tower's not quite ready. Let's just put the rest of them at the gate here. Maybe we can put a few a little bit to the side. should be everyone. Let's unpause that for a bit. Let's take a look. We'll see if the enemy starts moving. Do we have any traps here for them to walk into? Doesn't look like we have any on that side. I know we had some over here. Maybe next time we trade for some traps, we'll put some on the edges here. They look pretty disorganized, running back and forth. Looks like some of them are going to be heading south. Alright. Let's pause that. Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at our people, make sure they're getting into position. Alright, looks like a fair amount of our people have their helmets on already. That's good. Alright. Still have people outside. They're making their way in. We'll lock that, get that closed up in a moment. Just have to wait for our last few people to run inside. I don't think they'll hit any of these traps. Kind of surprised that they're splitting up. I thought they'd go here and maybe just swim, go up this way. Alright, let's pause this. You are our last warrior. Okay. Let's take a look in here. Get the 4 of you up top. Same here. Get the 4 of you up top. Let's reposition our people a little bit. Okay. Let's undraft you. Spin the camera around. We're going to get you to lock this door. Okay, draft you again. These warriors, let's head to the keep. Put on some better armor there, some helmets. Let's see if we can move a few archers into a little bit better position here. You know what? Let's take these archers with helmets and move them all over here. We have quite a lot of enemies that look to be running along the south side here, so we'll get them put into better positions. Now, does me pausing the game mess with the AI? Let's see, we pause the game, we unpause. Looked like a lot of them were just standing there. Alright, we have 10 archers here to put in position. Let's move them out a little bit. Alright, first blood. Alright. Well, they are shooting. Let's take a look on the north side here. Looks like we also have a lot of archers getting hits here. No one's taking damage on our end yet. Ooh, winter clothes. Well, at least it's summer. Don't have to worry too much about that. Alright, let's pause this for a moment. Doesn't look like there's too many enemies on the south here. Let's get these archers moved into the front. Enemies getting stuck on some traps. Looks like traps are putting in a little bit of work on this side as well. Okay, let's see. Be able to attack a few of them here. Let's move you to the front. Hmm. Alright, merchant is in. Let's go take a look. People just went to bed. Let's see. Foxy, you're well rested right now. Let's go and chat. Alright, any troubles? Take a quick look. Distance of 25, that's so far away. Let's take a look at what you have to trade. Did you bring a lot? Did you bring a little? No coins, but lavish meals, thank you. Barley, yes, we like barley. I'll take your dubious booze, and yes, I'll take some seeds. Didn't bring a whole lot. Let's just get rid of our herbs and our flax seeds we don't need. Dubious booze will give our people something to drink. Okay, let's go take a look at the moat, see what we can assign for digging. Northeast, looking okay. Let's assign a little bit here. And let's take a look under the wall. That's just dirt here. Let's get that filled in. Spin this around. Some clay in there. Let's get that dug out. Let's go around the bend here to the north. These are still growing. This one's young. Let's get that cut down before that becomes a problem. Alright. Let's get these dug out. And we'll dig this out. Let's go around the corner. Start digging here. Get some of these trees cut down. Further to the south. Let's take a look around the corner here. Get that assigned. And cut this tree down. This is still getting filled in. Let's take a look over here. This can get filled in with soil as well. Alright, let's go take a look at the hill and the graveyard and that little spot that was getting filled in. Still a work in progress. Looks like we can get some of these trees cut down. Alright, this one is ready now. Let's get that cut. Let's take a look inside our base, see what kind of bonus trees we got here. Looks like we got a lot by our tree farm. Are any of these ready? Looks like we got a few. Alright, we'll be adding all of that. Let's take a look at our apple orchard. Summer's almost over. Let's get some of these cleaned up. Looks like we got a dead tree. More dead trees. Fruitless, let's get that cut down. Alright, let's go take a look. Get our moat digging assigned. Some moat filling assigned. Tower is still under construction. Let's get those put in. And let's go down to the lower layer here. Let's get some more weapon racks put in here. And same thing, let's go with the wardrobe here. Get a few more storage solutions put in. Get this cut down now. Still growing. Let's take a look under here. Any more digging we can assign? Nope, that's just dirt. Throw in some soil in there. Get some more digging assigned here. Making good progress digging. We have a decent amount of dirt. We do. Over 4,000. Alright, let's go take a look at our graveyard. Alright. We can put in the grave here. We'll have to check that in a bit. See if we can check those boxes off. Making really good progress digging. Be nice to get this corner done. I think this is just the right spot for this to get dug out, and we'll have the barrier so the water doesn't splash out. The great thing about trying to put this water into the moat, I guess I can try this part right now. We can just cut this out and it'll just start dumping the water out this way. But I think I need to mine out all of this. I think we need to have this mined out so we can drop the water in. Settlers are exhausted. Why are you always so tired? Okay. Looks like this side is cleaned up. Let's take a look around the corner. That still needs to be put in. Anything else here needs to be dug out? It's a little bit of a clay deposit there. I'm glad we got a lot of this west area cleared out, because with autumn on its way, we won't have to worry about running so far from the entrance to dig. That's going to be a definite concern in the winter time. So thankfully this is done, almost. Should have this done by the time winter rolls around. We're making pretty good progress on this side. Now we are going to have to dig out this corner. Looks like we're going to have to go down at least a layer. It's going to set us back a little bit, but thankfully this is near the entrance, just like this corner was. So we can work on that in the winter. Not too worried about the cold when they're so close to the entrance. Alright, that grave was put in. Alright, we'll start doing this corner going outwards. We don't want anyone getting trapped standing there. Alright, with all of those weapons lying around, I think it'd be a good idea to get more storage put in inside the keep here. We have plenty of space. This is going to set us back on the outside though, on that tower construction. Also a fair amount of wood that's going to be used in there. Got a little bit of a ladder here to clean up still. Get that taken care of. See if some of these trees at the entrance have matured. We can get these cut down. Alright, a lot of trees ready here. Looks like we can get this soil put in, and we'll start mining out that clay after. How far do our people run to get over here? They go from the entrance down, then they run over here. Is that too far? That they have to run to the side a little bit? I think if I'm going to be digging down to these lower layers, I think it might be better get some easier way down over here. Alright, we'll get that put in. They'll make it a little bit easier on this side. Beggar arrives. Okay. Let's pause this. I know you just went to sleep. Eric, I'm going to send you out there to negotiate. It's near the entrance, somewhat. Alright, let's give them something. Alright, we should be able to group our food together by price. Here's most of our food. Let's give them a good variety. And let's see, we got superior hat. Let's go further down the list. We'll see if we can get you some nicer clothes. Some fine clothes right there. Wasn't enough. It's okay. We'll try next time. Let's assign a few more of these trees to get cut. Looks like we had one of our prisoners join us. You're not on night shift. Let's get you set up. Alright. Melee, no. Marksman, yes. Okay. Let's manage you. Is this Dennis or Denny's? No shields. Cap. Winter. Light armor. And meals. Okay. We got you managed. We got you scheduled. Let's get your job set up. You know what? Let's set this to 5. Have you try at least. Let's take a look at everyone else. I know you might have a terrible skill, but it's better to try than to do nothing. Alright. Let's go take a look. Urgent haul, no. Jailer, we'll put that on low. Sure, we'll leave hunting and construction for now. No growing. Animal husbandry is low. Mining, we'll put that on low. It's also autumn. Got plants, we'll put that on low. Cooking, turn that off. Crafting, we'll just leave that on 3 for now. Smithing, no. Carpentry, no. Tailoring, no. Alchemy, no. Research, no. Artist, yes. Okay. Let's leave you with artistry first. You know what? Let's cut these back. Let's have you be a steward first and haul first. After that, you can be an artist, and then after that, we'll leave hunting maybe on a 5. We'll put constructing after artistry, and then crafting. Or you know what? Let's do crafting first. Maybe construct after that, and then we'll have you. Maybe we'll have you do animal husbandry, mining, and cutting plants after that. Mainly you're going to be doing art. Crafting first, if anything needs to be helped, and then constructing. But priority would be steward duties and hauling. Okay. Tower is still being worked on. Looks like these slopes are almost put in. Let's take a look around the northeast here. Got some clay we can dig out. Let's get that assigned. Let's roll up to the top here. Okay, friendly visit. Chaplain. We don't have a church. Not bad progress. How are we doing for food? Getting a little bit low on meals. I was thinking of having the night shift work on this, but let's have them work on food. And then I just want to take a look at these. Are any of these bedrooms assigned to Denny's? They are. Okay. Perfect. You are at 84%. Let's see. Who else do we want in the pipeline? Look at that, 18. Good mining skill. What about you? Construction. You know what? Let's go with you. You have a great mining skill. Alright, looks like it's time for the recap. We hit the 1 hour mark. Let's roll everything up. Let's go take a look. Alright, we got raided. Managed to put all the bodies away. We got a lot of these graves that were further in the corner filled. Now we're pretty much just filling these ones further south. We're working on getting rid of this hill so we can expand our graveyard further west. We've got a lot of space here, but we also have a lot of space we're going to have to fill with dirt. Got all of this to fill. We got this to dig out and then fill. Looks like this area will be able to fill a little bit first. Made a bit of progress digging. On the southwest here, we've hit the corner with the tower, so we're starting to dig that out slowly. Will be, hopefully next video this section will be all cut out the way we want it to be. Going to the north side here on the northwest, we started cleaning up this area where the water will be dumping into the river. And then on the north side here, we've also pretty much been preparing this to get ready. Got quite a ways to go here still. I don't think this will be done for next video, especially since we have to dig out this area to put in the tower. And we're gonna have the tower put in before we fill this all in with water. But at least we'll have the basic ditch ready. Tower's not done, but we did do some progress on the inside. Got some more storage ready. Get this stuff outside cleaned up a little bit, which looks like we did. There's plenty of room. We also put in storage in here in the keep. We added in some more weapon racks. Probably be adding in another layer or two soon. Get some more storage space. And we'll have to start adding some more furnished bedrooms soon as well. We do have enough for 2 more, but it's fairly easy to add more bedrooms. We just need to furnish them, and looks like we'll be cleaning up the inside of the keep a little bit still. Got a few pieces here and there to go. Alright, well, I want to thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop me a comment if you got something to say. Let me know. Thanks once again. See you next time. Have a great one.